In addition, be aware of those people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize that area. So apparently there are some people in your circle that are draining you, and you're having to rebuild the situation. Makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, distant past. In the past cards I don't pay a lot of attention to, but they kind of help round out the story that's unfolding. So this is in the last year. You've spent some time reminiscing last year, which may have been the inspiration for this whole rebuilding. Memories loved, it could be just memories from childhood, it could be a past relationship or anything of that nature, but apparently at some point last year you found yourself kind of wrapped up in that reminiscing. So, but that's not a bad thing, you just don't want to stay there, you know. It's okay to remember. Possibility for the coming year. Patience and planning. So make sure you give yourself enough time when you're making decisions about things. It's very important. Excuse me, my nose is running like crazy. My allergies or whatever it is. Sorry about that.
Tis the season.
Yeah, I'm not sick. Don't worry. Anyway, in the coming year, you're going to find yourself really sitting down and working out a plan, but you're going to have patience with yourself and other people. Okay. Next four cards are related to this side of the reading, which is present state or near future. Material and spiritual prosperity. Of course, this is having to do with this rebuilding situation. You're definitely better off doing what you're doing now. If you're in this situation, you're going to be better off. Material and spiritually, because apparently the situation was draining you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Prosperity begins. So this whole thing is going to be good for you in a lot of different ways.
Hallelujah.
Prosperity doesn't necessarily always mean money, but it also means spiritual prosperity. So you're going to find yourself building your relationship with spirit on a stronger basis. You're going to trust yourself and your intuition more. Rejoice in celebration. Wow. So you've got some good things coming here.
That makes me breathe. Because seriously, it's been a skid mark of a year.
So this situation, you're going to be triumphant over whatever you're rebuilding here. You're gonna triumph over the negativity, whatever it was. No doubt in my mind. Do you have any questions at this point?
So can I just say what I understand?
Sure.
Okay. So clearly the changes have made me question what's been going on. And from a standpoint, I work with her. We all started working from home mid-March, and it's going to be a couple weeks, but no, we're still not back. There's a large cut that's about to happen. Probably 60,000 people out of close to 300,000, so like a 20% cut in people. Wow. And so I have been taking as many courses as I can take, and getting my resume ready, because I'm pretty sure I'm on that list.
Okay. I
mean, what are the odds? 1 in 5 is on that list, so trying to prepare. And when I think of this, I've been looking more at the situation that I came from, which was comfortable, and looking for those supports to help me push forward. This, I think, is paying attention to my gut. When something talks to me, listen, move forward. And I'm sure that the whole patience thing is something I never like to hear, because I'm right now.
Right.
But that gives me the confidence that if I not just make the plan, but take the actions, that I'll be successful. Especially, as I look at the next card.
Yeah, this is all present state or near future here.
Yeah, so I'm feeling like, because we're in the near, where the displacements and stuff are happening, and I just need to walk that path, and it's shaky, it's scary, but.
So I have no doubt that it's going to work out for you, whichever way you go. That's my gut feeling, is that you're going to be triumphant in the situation over whatever happens. The biggest problem you're going to have is here, having patience with yourself.
Well, and listening to, because I think this is the whole thing right now. My gut really is just, and that is my weak spot, because if that's not strong, then I won't be able to walk.
Right. So it's important for you to build that up.
Okay. And every day I do a yoga meditation at 1 o'clock with caffeine.
Yeah.
And I can see the difference, because it's helping.
And it's tough to not second guess that first thought that comes into your head. And a lot of times we want to push it aside and go, no, that's just me being stupid. When it's not, it's actually a message from Spirit, that first thought that is so off the wall. And if you pay attention to that, you'll find that it's more often correct than it is incorrect. But my gut feeling is it's going to turn out fine for you. But just be patient with yourself. Try to step back, take a deep breath, and I guess plan for whatever you have to, based on what you're telling me. That's kind of a scary situation, so you do need to do some planning. But whatever you do, wherever you decide to go, given that if you are, laid off, it's going to be successful for you. I mean, the Spirit is looking out for you, and your grandmother is also looking out for you. So apparently that concern was having to do with your present situation. Okay, so I'm going to get you to pull 3 cards from this other deck and see what that has to say. Change in the weather, it does it to me all the time.
It's fall, y'all.
Runny nose, I hate that. I hate that. So you're going to pull 3 cards at random. You don't have to focus or meditate. Pull 3 cards at random. Okay, so, First card you pulled is loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. So that's like here in this whole situation where you feel like you're going to get laid off. Okay, so you're feeling some sort of a loss, you're anticipating it.
Well, just the loss that I have of not being in the office, because I'm a people person.
Right.
And it's horrible.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand. So that's with that card, man. So we're on track with that as far as that's concerned. Ocean of Eternal Love is the next one you pulled. Healing, creativity, and fertility. I think that's down in here where the prosperity is. It kind of relates to these 3 here. Because it's going to take a little while for you to, accept and understand the change that may occur. Because you've been doing it for how long?
27 years.
Yeah, it's a long time. So it's like a nasty slap in the face.
If it does happen, and maybe I'm to stay where I am, and that will be a huge loss, because watching the other 4, how it plays out, which one of us will it be?
So the last card you pulled is the Search. Feeling lost, confused, and lonely. So that's kind of like in between present state and this. So these cards are confirming what the initial reading is about. But this, to me, you're going to get some really good news in the next 3 to 4 months. That's my gut feeling. And it's going to turn out to be better than what you thought. And it's going to be something probably that was something you weren't expecting, you know? That's the crazy part about it. A lot of times, you know, we're thinking about what we should do or try to take ourselves in a direction, and the universe decides, okay, well, you're going to go this way. And you're going, what? And it's like comes out of left field. So I would expect the unexpected, but it's going to be successful for you. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Do you have any other questions?
Nope.